Chapter 9. Houses, Yesterday and Today. Shelter, like food and water, is one of the basic needs of humans. Since ancient times, man has built different kinds of shelters to protect himself from rain, cold, heat, thieves, and wild animals. He even lived on trees and in caves before he could build proper houses to live. Housing has also undergone major changes with the development of science and technology. Materials used in early day houses. House made in earlier times. Materials used in modern day houses. Modern type of houses. Building of a house depends on various factors. These include the climate of the place, building materials available in that place, individual requirement and needs, and also the finance available with the individual. Life skills. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Whatever may be the type of house, we must keep it neat and clean. We must also learn to keep our surroundings green and clean to keep ourselves fit and healthy. Houses in the past. Houses in the olden days were very different from those which are built today. They were simple and had a lot of open space in and around them. The most commonly used building materials were bricks, mud, and wood. The walls of these houses were thick, and they had high ceilings. These kept the houses cool in summers. There were plenty of doors and windows to let in air and sunlight, as there was no electricity. Windows near the ceilings were called ventilators. Lanterns and earthen lamps were used for lighting in the evening. A moisture of cow dung, mud and water was smeared on walls and floors regularly to keep away insects and flies. In those days, people lived in joint families. Women of the house worked together in a common kitchen. Food was cooked on chullas, using firewood and cow dung cakes. There was a common bathroom, which was used by the whole family. Each family also had its own well for water. These houses also had a large courtyard called angan. It was a place where the ladies and children could chat, work and play. Rooms were generally built around the courtyard. These houses were easy to maintain. Houses in villages. Most of the houses in villages till some years ago were kacha houses. These houses had thatched roof and the walls were made of mud and stone. Mainly materials like bamboo, straw, mud, leaves, stone, cow dung, etc. were used to build them. With the passage of time, the houses in villages is now changing. More and more people are building pakka houses now. Electricity and tap water is now available easily in the villages. Factopedia. Houses built by Chettiar in Tamil Nadu and the Havelis built by Marwaris is in Rajasthan. The houseboats of Kashmir and Kerala are fine examples of Indian architecture. Modern means of transport and communication have also reached many villages. Factopedia. The roofs of Sydney Opera House are covered with a total of 1056,006 tiles. Houses in cities. Speedy increase in the population of our country has resulted in overcrowding of cities and towns. This has led to an increase in demand for houses in cities. Let us find out in detail about the kinds of houses we find in cities today. Factopedia. Burj Khalifa in UAE is the tallest building in the world. It is 828 meters, 17 feet high. Apartments. Apartments are multi-storied flats built one on top of the other. There may be 15 to 30 floors in an apartment, and each floor can have 3 meals 4 flats. Thus, it can accommodate a large number of people in the same space. These are very popular in large cities. The buildings are very strong as they are made up of bricks, cement, iron, and steel. Materials like plywood, aluminium, glass, distemper, emulsion paints, and plaster of Paris are also used inside these houses. Within the apartment complex, facilities like common park, car parking, shopping complex, security, power backup, etc. are also provided for the residents. Bungalow. Cities also have big, expensive and beautiful independent houses called bungalows. They are possessed by the rich class people of the society. These bungalows generally have a large garden, a servant quarter and car parking space. There are many rooms in a bungalow. Most bungalows have beautifully maintained terraces and balconies. Life skills. A house becomes a home when the family members living in it give each other lot of love and treat the old and the young with lot of respect. Slums. Very poor people, mostly daily wages, who cannot afford to buy or rent a house, live in unauthorized colonies made of cluster of kacha houses. These colonies are called slums. They make small living spaces for themselves in open areas by using cheap materials like plastic, tin sheets, asbestos, etc. These slums are dirty and unhygienic. There is lack of proper drinking water and sewage system. The crime rate and also the spread of diseases are very high in the slums. There is constant effort by the government to improve the living conditions of slum dwellers by providing them permanent low-cost houses. Factopedia. Dharvi in Mumbai is the largest slum in the world. A quick recall. Men used to live in caves and on trees before he learnt the art of building houses. Houses in the past were simple. They were properly ventilated and had a lot of open spaces. Present-day houses in cities are paka houses. These include independent bungalows and apartment buildings. The houses in villages nowadays are mostly paka houses.